there, I'm Anoushka and I'm 12 years old. As I was preparing for my major challenge, I came across an email with the prompt from KPMG and the Science Challenge team, which was the use of technology in improving the supply chains. Now personally, I haven't thought about supply chains much because most of the things I consume are either from supermarket shelves or are delivered straight to my doorstep. And so this prompt by KPMG set me on a journey of discovery. While researching, I came across a heartbreaking fact that the chocolate we relish starts from cacao beans, harvested by child slaves working in appalling conditions in West African countries such as Cameroon, Ivory Coast, or Ghana. And the saddest thing is that these slaves don't even know what the cacao beans that they so tirelessly harvest are used for, and they've never ever tasted chocolate in their lives. Whilst there are some plantations that have slavery-free policies, focus on employee welfare and environmental stewardship, World Vision estimates that a measly 5% of cacao globally is ethically sourced. Chocolates coming from slavery-free, eco-friendly plantations have small labels on the packaging mentioning this. However, there's nothing stopping producers from counterfeiting or reusing packaging. This distressing discovery motivated me to develop a conceptual design where I would deploy existing technologies with readily available infrastructure like mobile phones to provide full traceability and auditability of ethically sourced cacao in the supply chain. This would require the usage of NFTs and the blockchain. I know this sounds like a mouthful, but let's break it down.
An ethical, eco-friendly plantation would approach a certifying agency to provide it a certificate of ethical production so that it could sell its products at a higher price to responsible factories, without having to compete with plantations that employ slave labor, whose cost of production would be obviously lower. The certifying agency would note the production capacity of plantations, and it would provide labels corresponding to the number of sacks it can reasonably produce. The label would have the name of the certifying agency, the name of the plantation, a unique serial number, and the date of production. This information would be encoded in a QR code for quick and easy scanning. Also, the digital information would be used to generate an NFT, which is a non-fungible token, more or less something which is unique and cannot be replaced or duplicated. For example, these $100 Monopoly notes are not non-fungible, because one can replace another, but something like Mona Lisa is non-fungible, as it's irreplaceable. The NFT would be like a digital twin of the label. However, unlike an image or a label, it exists purely on the blockchain and cannot be counterfeited. There are platforms that are able and available to generate NFTs without gas fee. The producer would then hand over the sacks of cacao beans to the logistics provider. As the physical sacks would change hands along the supply chain, the custody of the digital twin, i.e. the corresponding NFTs, would also move in lockstep. Once the shipment reaches the ultimate destination, like a factory, the factory would physically consume the beans and simultaneously send the corresponding NFTs to a null address, like the Ethereum Genesis block, from which it can never be retrieved. Thus, the same NFT can never be used again.
These transactions take place on a public ledger, where the movements of the NFTs through these wallets can be tracked, providing full transparent auditability and verifiability. This would give means for custom authorities to plug revenue leaks. Now, the beauty in the blockchain is that these various entities do not need to trust each other. They just need to trust the protocol, which is reasonable because it is open sourced. So, how is this useful? What will it do? Well, if implemented, this idea will help consumers verify if the chocolate they enjoy is indeed ethically sourced or not. And this whole concept can be applied to a wide variety of ethically sourced goods and services. From this project, I have learned about the supply chain, NFTs, the blockchain, and ethical issues regarding the sourcing of raw materials. Robogals Science Challenge is a perfect way for me to learn lots from a variety of concepts in the STEM fields, whilst enjoying myself. It's quite a lot of fun, and you learn lots while challenging yourself. I would definitely recommend it. Bye, thanks for watching. See you next time.